Let's talk about something that is making a lot of people in Nigeria, Kenya, Ghana, and South Africa excited and also confused, and honestly, in some cases, angry. If you spent time on LinkedIn or Twitter recently, then you might have seen hundreds of job posting for AI tutor, AI trainer, and remote AI jobs. These companies are promising flexible work, dollar income, and global opportunities. And here is the thing, some of this is real, and I mean genuinely real. People across Africa are earning hundreds, even thousands of dollars a month training AI models from their laptop, from the comfort of their home. But here's what nobody is telling you clearly. Not every platform accepts African applicants. Some platforms that accept you quietly close the door after you spent weeks doing their test. And one major investigation backed by the Pulitzer Center recently revealed that some of these companies are posting thousands of job listings not actually to hire people. Instead, they are building a talent pool they can show investors just to win contracts. Workers wait months, dashboards stay empty. So in today's video, I'm giving you the full picture. I'm going to tell you which platform actually accepts African applicants. I'm also going to show you what people on our continent are saying about working on these platforms. I will explain how to actually get paid, and I will also tell you which platforms to avoid entirely so you don't waste your time. But before we dive in, you need to understand why Africa specifically is such a big deal in this industry right now. As of today, Kenya tops global charts for ChatGPT usage. Over 42% of Kenya internet users were on ChatGPT last night. That's more than most European countries, and that tells you something really important. Africa is not behind on AI. We are already embedded in it. And here is the thing that makes African contributors uniquely valuable. We bring languages, cultural context, and lived experience that AI systems desperately need. AI trade only on Western data fails everywhere. That's a problem these companies are paying no money to fix. Your Yoruba, your Swahili, your Twi, your Amharic, these are skills the global AI industry cannot replicate. The opportunity is real, so let's talk about where to actually access it. The first complaint is Mindrift. We're starting with Mindrift because it is the one I see everywhere on LinkedIn right now. And honestly, it is the most complicated one to talk about. Mindrift does accept Nigeria, Kenya, Ghanaians, and South Africa applicants. The sign up is free. The work involves evaluating chatbot responses, ranking AI output, and rewriting prompts. And when tasks are available, people are earning real money. Roughly $10 to $20 an hour once things are flowing. They pay weekly via Pioneer or Wise with a minimum payout of $20. But here is what a Nigerian contributor shared through the African Uncensored investigation. I was one of the lucky ones who was chosen, but I spent 3 months completing tests and waited another month before receiving any work. And all of a sudden, my account got flagged. When I finally contacted support, they told me my account was blocked for violating a rule. I never found out which rule, and the $140 in my account, I never received it. This is a pattern that the Pulitzer Center investigation into Mindrift confirmed. The company posts thousands of job listings, not necessarily to give people work, but to build a large pool of qualified workers they can show investors and tech clients. A Kenyan worker named Joan, who co-founded the Data Labeler Association, put it like this: "We don't fear obsolescence. All we fear is being discarded, while the system will sustain roles where they are." Now, let's be clear. Mindrift is not a scam. Nigerian users report smooth Pioneer payment when tasks finally arrive. But here is the honest reality. There's no guarantee of work after you qualify. For every person earning $200 a week, there are 5 other people staring at an empty dashboard. My advice is simple. Apply to Mindrift, but treat it as a bonus income stream and not your main income. And always withdraw your earnings immediately once you reach the threshold. Number 2 is Appen. Appen is my honest recommendation for most African contributors, especially if you're just starting out. They operate in 170 countries, and they have consistently accepted Nigerians, Kenyans, South Africans, and Ghanaians applicants for decades. The work is straightforward, from search engine evaluation to voice data collection, social media rating, and text annotation. Pay typically ranges from $14 to $35 an hour depending on the project. Though higher rates are often offered for rare African languages. You apply once, you get accepted into their talent pool, and you can start browsing jobs immediately. Payment comes monthly via PayPal or Pioneer. Now, I need to keep it real. Project availability is inconsistent. 1 month you might have 3 active projects, the next month you might have nothing. And this is the honest Appen experience. In fact, one contributor in the Work Online community explained it like this: I used to work on Appen project back in 2023, and one day the client decided they didn't want contributors from my region anymore, and that was it. No money. So my advice is never treat this job like a full-time job. Appen is real, they pay reliably, and they accept applicants. But income on this platform is not guaranteed month to month. Use it as one of the saver streams and you will be fine. Number 3 is remote task. Remote task requires a serious conversation. It is owned by Telus AI and it used to be the biggest AI training employer in Kenya and Nigeria. In fact, thousands of people were earning income on this platform. Then in March 2024, Scale AI shut down all operations in Kenya, Nigeria, and Pakistan. All this happened overnight without warning, without explanation. Workers who had money pending in their accounts were left chasing payments that never arrived till today. That shutdown created a crisis so severe that Kenya workers started buying fake European accounts on black markets just to keep working. And I'm not saying that to scare you. I'm saying it because it shows how dependent people had become on that income and how devastating it was when it disappeared. So can you apply it to remote tasks? The answer is yes. And that's if your country is currently eligible. As of today, the platform has not permanently closed all African accounts. Just Kenya and Nigeria were specifically affected. But if you're in other African countries like Ghana, Uganda, South Africa, then you must still be accepted into the platform. Number 4 is Telus International. Telus International is one of the most consistently reliable options for African contributors. They actively post roles in Nigeria, Kenya, Ghana, and South Africa, and they operate across more than 50 countries. They also have a structured onboarding process that actually prepares you for the work. The tasks include search evaluation, content rating, and AI interaction quality checking. Pay ranges from $15 to $35 an hour, and payments comes through PayPal, Payoneer, or direct bank transfer depending on your region. It may not be the highest paid platform on the list, but it is one of the most stable. Long-term contracts are also available for strong performance, which is genuinely rare in this industry. If you want consistent work instead of a luxury of tasks appearing and disappearing, Telus International is one of the best options available. Number 5 is Toloka. Toloka AI accepts contributors from 130 countries, most of Africa like Nigeria, Kenya, Ghana, South Africa, Uganda, Tanzania, and Ethiopia. If you be rejected from other platforms because of your location, Toloka is one of the widest open doors in this industry. The work includes image labeling, text classification, audio transcription, search relevance rating, and evaluating AI-generated responses. Most apps don't require a degree. They just require attention to detail and the ability to follow instructions carefully. What makes Toloka different is their accuracy-based reward system. Beginners start with simpler tasks around $10 to $15 an hour, while consistent contributors move up to $25 or even $30 an hour. And the platform also offers a mobile app that works well even on slower internet connections. Number 6 is Defined AI. Defined AI is a hidden gem I don't see enough African contributors talk about. This platform focuses heavily on voice data and language training. Their business model depends on collecting speech samples, language evaluations in hundreds of languages. And many of those languages are African languages like Yoruba, Swahili, Hausa, Amharic, Twi, Zulu, and Somali. If you're a native speaker of any African language, Defined AI will pay you more than almost other platforms. They operate in over 100 countries and they pay between $15 and $40 an hour depending on the language. The work includes recording voice samples, transcribing audios, and evaluating speech recognition accuracy. Payments go out through Payoneer or Wise Transfer. If you speak a major African language plus English, you are sitting on a genuinely valuable skill, and Defined AI is where you monetize that skill. Finally, protect yourself. Any platform asking you to pay upfront to activate your account is a scam. And keep in mind that all legitimate AI training platforms are completely free to join and never depend on a single platform. Always stack multiple platforms so your income remains stable. And when one slows down, the other keeps you going. If this video was helpful, share with someone who has been asking about AI jobs. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.